Hello, and welcome to mine and my beautiful Mavic's anniversary. So I've owned my DJI Mavic Pro for over a year now. Got it January 3rd. I believe today is the 10th or the 11th. So I've had it for quite a while, longer than most people have had their drones for. And the past year has been absolutely insane. So much so that I was able to fly this through New York, not directly downtown because don't do that. But I did fly it in New York, in Chile, Toronto, Ottawa, different parts of Canada, and I absolutely adore this. And I am so happy I have it. Now, I figured I'd make a one-year review that kind of explains why I love this drone so much, and maybe some tips for you if you're considering buying as to what you should know beforehand. So, first thing, one point that I gotta make, one of the best investments I have made into this drone have been these guys, which I'll show right here. These are ND filters by Polar Pro, which I think are about $60. One thing that is kind of frustrating about drones is that you have to depend on solely your ISO and your shutter speed to adjust exposure. And what these do is they act as sunglasses so that you do not have to have your shutter speed super high, compensate for that light, which means that you get really nice motion blur and it just makes them look better. Blah, blah, blah. Super nerdy technical stuff, but whatever. I'll leave the link in the description to where I got mine. I'm not endorsed by anything that I'm talking about today. I just really love these. They're simple to use, easy to go. Picks them up if you don't have them already, or if you're getting yourself your DJI Mavic Pro. Next point that is super sick about it, it is stupidly easy to fly. So much so that the most viewed video as of right now on this channel is how to fly the DJI Mavic Pro. Teaching the guy behind the lens, Ben Green, how to fly a Mavic. Ben, as of right now, early January 2018, has about 15,000 views. Pretty cool. Shows the whole process of how easy it is to fly, so I'll link it around here somewhere. Really awesome, and it took me the first time like about 30 seconds to get used to it. The controls are super simple. Next part that I absolutely love about this guy is how easy it is to fold and make portable and compactable. Boom. You could literally, which I have done, fit this inside of your hoodie pocket. It's insane, and so I bring this every single place that I go to. It stays at the top of my camera bag for quick and easy access. I do wrap it in bubble wrap because I do not have a case for it. Next, throughout this year, I did end up having a crash, and it was in New York City. I wasn't flying it, my buddy Johnny was, and I'm gonna put in the footage here. Boom. And that crash was because of one thing. We didn't realize that obstacle avoidance had to be turned on a second time after active track, and it's really not fun to crash it, but luckily, one, the drone held up, and two, it only cost me a few propellers, which are about 12 Canadian dollars to replace. So all in all, I was pretty impressed at one, the structural integrity of the drone, and two, how easy propellers are to get and replace. Had them within a couple days after I ordered them at Best Buy. I really benefit a lot of the times from using the return home function, which is this button. If Lumix, stop. Okay, yeah, so Panasonic is absolutely terrible at focusing, as anyone who's used Panasonic cameras knows. So whatever, I digress. So that H button on the controller, you just hit that a few times, hold it down, boom, the drone will come exactly right to where it took off. And I use that all the time. It's just a lot easier. And if you're in emergency situations and you don't know how to get the drone back to you, it's just, it's beautiful. It's beautiful having that feature because you just know that you're not gonna lose it along the way. So yeah, 10 out of 10. Return home is the best thing ever. And last thing that I'm going to talk about, my last point, kind of reviewing this, is I really appreciate how strong the auto settings are on the drone. So if you can kind of just get it right out of the camera, and whatever footage you take on all auto settings is going to look pretty solid. It's what I used in New York before I actually started playing around with it. Again, this whole thing is a learning process, so kind of going through that, the beginning of this year to now has been really interesting, and I'm excited to learn and test it out even more this year coming up. Ultimately, the question that I think you came here to know is, should you buy yourself a DJI Mavic Pro if you are considering one? And my answer is absolutely. 100%, no doubt. I said this in the title. This is 100% without a doubt the best purchase I've ever made in my entire life. I made a lot of purchases, you know, a lot of Kit Kats along the way, a couple songs when I was younger, Spotify premium membership, and this goes out on top. I love this thing. It is so fun to fly. It is so cool to get those results. It is so cool to edit the footage and to just go through everything, and it really fires me up, and I love it. So I think it would be foolish of you if you're considering to get one because you want to improve your Instagram game, your content game, or you just find them really fascinating. I think it's a really cool way to get for yourself, to get for dad, if you can afford to get your dad that, because it's a pricey dad gift. So glad I did not get a GoPro Karma. Again, I'm not getting paid anything to say this. I'm not endorsed in any way. I just love what I use, and have been so happy with the results that I've gotten from it, and how easy they were to get, and how much my quality of work has improved since this time last year. A lot of that is through hard work, through learning everything, but others just practicing and kind of going through the steps of learning a new product and learning something new. And I think that's what everybody should try to do with the DJI Mavic Pro. It's so portable, so easy to use, and I think it'd be silly if you want to go traveling and you want a drone and you didn't consider this. The Spark is another good option. It's a lot cheaper, but this is a lot more versatile. I do believe that this is a necessary part of your travel bag, so yeah, if you can put it in there, do it. It's the best. And I'm gonna kind of end this there. So if you liked this video, I've got a bunch of more drone videos which I can link, how to fly them, top 5 tips, stuff that you really got to know before you buy one. We are nomads on this channel, so this channel is going to be all about moving forward, traveling, maybe a couple tech reviews, and but all of it is going to be centered around travel and adventure, because ultimately that's what myself and my friends love to do. I will see you hopefully in the next one, and goodbye. Thank you for getting this far. I'm surprised that you did, and if you can, leave a subscribe or a like. Yeah.